Hi everyone, I'm Carmen. I'm an intern at Empowered and Poised, and today I'm going to share with you something that I really enjoy doing in my quarantine and my free time, and that is working out. You guys have seen me in a couple of the Fitness Friday videos, and we usually do those in the gym, but I don't always go to the gym. So when I do my at-home workouts, I like to get creative and find different ways to do gym workouts and kind of adapt them to at-home workouts. So I'll share some of my tips with you. So today I'm going to show you some of the arm and leg workouts that I do, and I'm going to show you the equipment that I use at home. So first we have 2 chairs. It doesn't really matter the height as long as they're equal. A book bag, which you can put as much weight in as you want. A couple of resistance bands that I'll show you guys later, and then 2 water bottles if you want to use those as well. So the first one that I'll show you guys is a replacement for a dumbbell press, which is usually when you hold dumbbells and you go up like this. A lot of us don't have the equipment for that. A lot of us don't have dumbbells. So instead, you can do pike push-ups. And I've never really heard of these before until I learned from the internet, but I will show you how to do it. So a pike position is kind of like a downward dog, and you're just like this, okay? So you're gonna be in the pike position, and then you're just gonna do push-ups. So they're pike push-ups. Another way to replace dumbbell press is to go up against the wall and do some wall push-ups, but my arms are not strong enough, so I can't demonstrate that. But basically you do a handstand and then you do push-ups. Pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so the next replacement that we're gonna do is dips. So that is usually when there's a machine and it has handles and you kind of dip yourself and push yourself up. So this is where the chairs come in. I'll grab the chairs. Here's one. Here is the other. I was a little scared to try this at first because I thought they were both going to tip over, but it actually works out pretty well as long as you have even pressure. So you just put them kind of where you want to put your hands, pretty close. I'd say it's about 6 inches away. I don't know. I'm not good with measurements, but as long as it's close to your body and your arms aren't too far away or too close to your body. So you're basically just gonna come up and you're gonna dip. Oh gosh, I do not have a lot of arm strength, so I'm cheating with my feet, but you get the point. So you can do dips. You guys are probably better at those than I am. Okay, so the next thing, you could also use a chair or a couch or anything that is horizontal and a surface that is elevated to replace the bench press. So, I mean, benches aren't only in gyms, but I decided to show you anyway. So you can grab a chair, a couch, whatever. And bench press, you just put your legs out. You can put them straight or bent, and you just press. So that's just another way to do it. I mean, you can use the same chair that you use for your dips and stuff like that. So it's pretty convenient. Okay. Next, I'll get rid of this chair. Okay, so next, we're gonna go over the replacement for a bench press. So a bench press is usually when you lay on your back on a bench and you press up with a barbell. So instead of that, we're gonna use the book bag. So you can use any book bag or anything that pretty much fits on your back, and you can put as much weight in it as you want, which is a good thing. So you can adjust it as you get stronger, as you wanna challenge yourself or whatever. So you're just gonna do book bag push-ups. It's pretty self-explanatory. Oh yeah. And you can adjust the width of your hands to kind of go with how your barbell would be, or you could go closer. You get the point. So yeah, you can put as much weight in the book bag as you want, which makes it really convenient. Okay, and then the last one that I have for arms is a replacement for barbell rows. So barbell rows are, I think when you bring them up like this, yeah, it's when you bring them up like this, so you're kind of working your shoulder and the back of your arm. So the replacement for these is YTWs, okay? Stick with me, hold on, I'm gonna fix this so you can see more of the ground. Okay, So they're called YTWs. So you're basically gonna lay on your stomach, and I'll go from a diagonal. So basically you're gonna make the shape of those letters, Y, T, and W, with your arms. So you're gonna start with the Y, and you're gonna bring them up, and you're just gonna pulse, like that. And you can turn your arm if you wanna work a different area of your. Okay, for the next exercise, this is gonna replace barbell rows. So barbell rows are pretty much when you hold the barbell and you bring it back here. So you're working the back of your arms and your shoulders and your back, your shoulder blades too. So yeah, the replacement for this, they're called YTWs, and it'll make sense, so stay with me. So this is where you can grab your water bottles if you want, but I'll show you the move first. So you're pretty much just gonna move your arms in the shape of the letters, Y, T, and W. So you lay on your stomach and you bring your arms out in front of you and you're gonna pulse them up. And you can do as many reps as you want, but that's how you work up here and back there, and you can definitely feel it when you do these. So these are the Y's, and then the T's are out here, and then W's you pretty much just make a right angle with your arms and pulse more like that. The water bottles are for weight, and you can use heavier water bottles, you could use something else that you have in your home, but yeah, definitely add weight for sure. That's definitely what I use. Man, I'm a little out of breath. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the leg workouts. Okay, so for the first leg workout, we're gonna talk about the abduction machine. So in the gym, it's like a seat, and there's the two little pads with weights, and you put your legs in it and you push out, so it works your glutes. So instead of that, we're gonna use resistance bands. So I have a really long one that I like to kind of just double up. Or you can get these other resistance bands where it's just one loop. The thing with these, sometimes if they're a little bit cheaper, they snap. My other two snapped. So I really like this one because it's really durable and you can just double up if you want. So to replace those abduction exercise machines, we are gonna do banded crab walks. So this is a really good workout for your glutes, and it strengthens your legs as well. And overall, it's just a good exercise. So you want your resistance bands above the knees, and you're just gonna get into the squat position. Make sure you stay low and try to stay even. I'm already feeling it. You make sure you keep your knees outwards as well, and your knees behind your toes. Okay, so you're just gonna kind of walk. And don't go too fast or else you'll kind of miss it and you won't feel it as much, but you'll definitely feel these after a couple of reps. And that's kind of the same like abduction movement. You could also just sit, here I'll use my piano bench. You could also sit and just do abductions like this as well. This is kind of the same movement as the machine. But if you get bored sitting here, then you can do those crab walks. It's pretty much the same motion, and you'll feel it in both exercises for sure. Okay, so that's that. Now, so there's also a machine, or you use a barbell, and you do those glute bridges. We all know those glute bridges, they're fantastic. So instead of using that barbell, we're gonna use our resistance band again. And you can use a couch, a chair, whew, I'm out of breath, or a bench. I'll just use this bench to show you. It might not be the most durable thing to use, but for these purposes, I'll just do it. So you just wanna make sure you're elevated because you wanna be able to dip your hips. So you're kind of like a tabletop right now, and make sure your knees are pushing outward on the band so you feel the resistance in your glutes. And then you just dip and come up. So you're doing the same motion, but it's just without the weight. You can also use your weighted book bag if you want, if that's comfortable for you. I've never tried this before. We're getting creative. It's okay. Nobody's watching. So yeah, that adds a little bit of weight. If I had more weight in the book bag, it would be even more effective. Look at us, we're learning on the fly. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so the next one is weighted squats. I don't know why I keep taking this off because we're just gonna keep using it. So weighted squats, is with your book bag again. So you can add whatever weight you want. Just make sure that the book bag is like centered and it's comfortable and whatever you need. And then again, make sure your knees are pointed outwards, or not pointed outwards, but pushing outwards. And then you just do your squats. Instead of having the barbell, we have a book bag, and then the resistance band adds even more. Are we using these again? No. Okay. So the last one I'm gonna do is the barbell back squats. So that one was kind of just for weighted squats for whatever you do. But this one is when you want like specifically that back squat movement. So this is when a bigger resistance band comes in handy because this will kind of act as your weight. So any resistance is gonna help with not having weights. So you're gonna start off with standing on part of the resistance band. You could also use these for deadlifts as well. Forgot to mention that. And then you can use more resistance if you want for more weight. You can definitely feel those in the glutes. But for the back squats, you can go around your head and kind of put it where the barbell would be and just do squats like that. Look at us go. It's pretty cool, isn't it? So yeah, those are the leg exercises, and that's about all I have. But there are a lot more variations of other things you can do. Maybe I'll make a video on that later. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope that made your at-home workouts a little bit easier and a little more effective, and it'll kind of just make it more similar to the gym experience. Thanks for watching.